Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. Before we get started, I wanted to give a big thank you to Temu for sponsoring today's video. As you guys may know, I have become absolutely obsessed with Temu, and I am so very thankful that they are reaching out to me and wanting to sponsor videos and sending me some products that I can try and also share with you guys. So if you watched my last Temu haul, I did let you all know that they sent over $500 worth of products, and I was going to be splitting it up into 5 different videos. So this is the second of the 5 videos. Make sure you do subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way when I upload the other 3 videos, you will be able to see all of the items that is included in this Temu haul. The reason I decided to split it up into 5 videos is just because there are literally so many items. So this Temu haul is going to be the same exact as my previous ones. I will be sharing with you guys a Temu haul and also trying some cheap nail supplies. So a little bit about Temu: it is an online marketplace that offers the most competitively priced items. And Temu isn't just for nail supplies, they have so much more, like clothing, pet supplies, jewelry, decor, nail supplies, organization, and so much more available on their website. And the best thing about Temu is that all of their products are at unbeatable prices. So I do quickly want to share with you guys a new campaign that they are running for this month. So if you download the Temu app, you can get $100 coupons for free. So I just wanted to announce that that is for new users and already using. So if you have already purchased anything from Temu, you can still participate in this campaign and get $100 coupons for free. So I will be putting that down below in the description box. I will have the link to download the Temu app, and you will also be able to get the $100 coupons. So I think that's great because the discount codes are really only for new users, but with this new campaign, even if you had already purchased something from Temu, you can just download the app and get a $100 coupon. So the hype is definitely real with Temu, so I'm sure you already know a lot about Temu, especially if you have been subscribed to me and have seen any of my other Temu hauls. But in case you are new, I will be talking a little bit about Temu more throughout the video. But as you can see, we are starting off with the first product here. So like I said, there are $500 worth of items in this haul, but I am pretty much just splitting it up into 5 different videos, trying to keep it $100 each video, so like $100 haul. It is a little bit difficult because the prices do fluctuate sometimes, so I can't really say for sure that all of these items are $100, but honestly, that really doesn't matter at all. So the first item here is a mini vacuum sweeper, and I thought it was funny how it said vacuum and sweeper. I do know that some people call it a vacuum and other people call it a sweeper. I personally call it a vacuum, and I have grown up calling it a vacuum, but I have heard so many people call it a sweeper, so I just thought it was funny how they put both vacuum and sweeper on the box. But basically, this is a little mini vacuum that you can use at your nail area or really anywhere. You can use it in your craft area, in your kitchen, your dining room, living room, wherever you really want to use it. But really, I thought it would be super nice to clean up any messes on my nail desk if I accidentally spilled any glitter, if I had the dust from filing my nails, if I didn't pull out my dust collector. I could just use this mini vacuum, go right over it, and pick up any of the dust or glitter. And it worked so good. I was so happy with this. It did come with the instructions, the charging cord, this little piece that kind of makes it more like a wand. I can't really think of what this is called, but most actual like larger vacuums have a piece like this. It's like a hose to where you can get in the corners of the area or whatever, and it also does include a little brush. So I went ahead and just sprinkled on some glitter on my paper towel, and I went ahead and used the hose piece first to see if that worked, and it did work very well. Of course, the glitter was a little bit messy for this situation because it was a little bit staticky and it was sticking to the vacuum. But overall, both the hose and the actual vacuum part, just rubbing it like this, it was able to pick up all or most of the glitter. Like I said, glitter can be super messy, so I mean, this wasn't really super realistic, but as you can see there, I didn't cut that and I was really able to clean up all of that glitter. And then you can use this little brush to push in anything that didn't get swept up or just to clean the bristles of the vacuum. What I do really like about this is that it is rechargeable. It doesn't need batteries. So you just, when it dies, you just plug it in and then it will charge and then you will be able to use it without needing to put in any batteries. I also really like the feature of the hose. I have had a mini vacuum like this before and it didn't include a hose like this, so I really did like the hose. I think that would be super helpful, especially for any dust messes. And as you can see here, it just opens up and that is where all of the dust or glitter or whatever you're picking up is stored, and then you can just dump it out over a trash can. It is really that simple and that easy. I highly recommend this. I know it isn't super nail related, but I definitely will be using that at my nail desk for any messes or any small messes that I need to clean up. So the next item here are some Kawaii charms. I decided to pick this up. I was obsessed with Kawaii charms when I first started doing nails, but personally I've been wanting to practice a little bit more nail art recently, and I haven't really been using too many like big, chunkier Kawaii charms. So I decided to get this, number one, because I thought it was a great mix of different charms. It was also super nice because it did come in a case, and I think that's very nice because even when you use all of these charms, you can still reuse the case and use it for rhinestones or more charms or whatever you want to put in the case. So I think that was really nice that the charms did come in a case instead of like a little baggie. But I thought I would pick this up because it would kind of give me a refresh, give me some more charms, and it kind of would just make me like, I want to do a Kawaii set. And I actually did end up doing a very chunky Kawaii set in today's video. And that is why the video is a little bit longer today, because I will be showing all of the products that I did pick from Temu, and I will also be using and trying the products to create a Polygel Kawaii nail set today. So make sure you definitely stick around because once the haul is finished, I will be starting on the nails. But here's just a quick look at the charms. We have a good variety from gummy bears to lollipops, flowers, cherries, candied charms, so many different fun chunky charms. And I know chunky charms are not everybody's cup of tea, but I do know that some people really love those types of charms, so I always like to try a lot and a wide variety of different nail supplies. Something that I did not actually mention yet is that I will actually be taking a screenshot of almost every item. I'm going to try to do every item, but sometimes the items do sell out and it makes it a little bit difficult for me to find the actual listing for the item. But I am going to be trying to find every single item listing, taking a screenshot so you can see what the listing looked like, and so you can also see the price of the item, and I will just pop that up on screen. So the next item here, these are just some more charms. Personally, these charms are a little bit more of my style. I feel like they are still a chunkier and a bigger charm, but of course they're a lot smaller. They don't stick up as much as the chunkier charms or the Kawaii ones. These ones are silver. They have a very nice curved back, so it does fit a lot nicer on the nails, and they are just so gorgeous. They were super shiny and very, very beautiful, and it was kind of just a different mix of all kinds of different shapes with like the white diamond in the center. This pack here is kind of the same thing, but a little bit different. I believe that these are in like gold instead of silver, and these ones are hearts. They are so beautiful. For these ones, it wasn't different in each little slot. There was actually 4 of each rhinestone or each charm. So along the hearts, there would be 4 of each one. I hope that all makes sense, but you guys can see what they look like. There's some really pretty pearls and kind of like aurora crystals in them. These ones were super beautiful. I really love them. They're kind of more of like a goldish silver color. They don't really give off that yellow gold, so I do personally really love these a lot. The bottom heart ones here with kind of like the blue iridescent, like purple gemstone in the center were absolutely stunning. I loved them. I also really like the shape of the heart as well. I really cannot wait to use these charms. They are so beautiful. So while I am finishing up showing this item here, I do just quickly want to ask y'all if you have ever purchased anything from Temu. I'm sure you have if you have already watched Temu videos. I know they can be super addicting, and I am sure I will continue to buy products and purchase them for myself from Temu just because I do really like the quality of the products and the unbeatable prices. It is just a 2 for 1. You get good quality products and unbeatable prices. Like, who can pass that up? And I truly mean anything I am saying in this video. Even though I do have sponsored videos, that doesn't mean that I am not being transparent with you guys. I am still being very transparent. I'm giving my own honest reviews and my own opinions in each and every single one of my sponsored videos. I don't want you guys to see the word sponsored and think that I am just like saying, oh, I love the products because I'm working with the brand. I am still being very honest with you guys. So I do like to just say that in my sponsored videos just so everyone is aware, but I'm sure the true supporters and everyone who has been watching me for a very long time now definitely already knows that. So the next item here, I thought these were very unique and different. I also didn't have anything like them, but they were just some checkered hearts and also like a teardrop shape and just a variety of different colors. The next item here are some dragonfly charms, also very unique. I thought these were perfect for spring and summer, and I don't have any charms like this, so I definitely did want to pick them up. But they are so beautiful. They have some glitter in them, also a lot of different colors. Pink, blue, green, orange, yellow, I believe. Just a nice little bag of different ones here, and these I think would create a very fun springtime, summertime nail set. So while I am finishing up showing these, I do just quickly want to say that if you guys are enjoying my Temu haul videos, please let me know by giving the videos a like and also commenting below, because I really do like trying the products from Temu. Doing the Temu hauls is super fun. Getting to pick out so many different items. I totally want to continue doing these types of videos, especially if you guys like the new products from Temu. I do know that a lot of items on the website go super fast and then they get them back. They also get new items, and it is just a super fun website to scroll and shop on. I do highly recommend you download that app, and don't forget that if you do download the app using the link below, you will be able to get a $100 coupons, so that is super nice as well, and that is for new and already using users. So if you're an old user, this will still apply to you, which I think is super awesome. The next item here are some gold rose charms. These were very pretty and again very unique to me. I do have some flower charms like this, but these ones were a little bit longer and looked a little different, so I did decide to get these, and those charms there were amazing quality. I was amazed with like the weight of them and really how good the gold looked and the overall shape of the rose. Honestly, that with all of the products, but those ones were definitely standing out to me. This next little mix here, I didn't even remember picking this up. Sometimes some of the items are a surprise to me because I forget that I picked them, because really you can get so many products for such an affordable price. But this one is just a mix of 5 different charms: butterfly, bow, and I think there's like a dangle one there and just kind of like a gemstone, and I don't know, this is just a cute little pack. I think they're like a very dainty and silvery gemstone mix. Super cute. I really like that butterfly there. I also like how the wings are kind of lifted up a little bit to act as if it is flying. I thought that was really cute. I also am showing a lot of nail decor in this video, but one of the hauls I did focus a lot on stickers, glitters, more charms, so that will be one of the 5 haul videos. And while I am talking about that, another one of them is actually going to be more focused on organization or organizing items. So that leads me to ask you guys if you would like to see a organize my Temu nail supplies video. I think that would be something super fun, using some organization items from Temu and also organizing all of the Temu like charms, rhinestones, and stickers. So that last item were just some little bears with like a heart-centered belly. And this item here, these are some gold, kind of like a sequin piece. They are very bendable and super thin, so when you are encapsulating them, it will be super easy. They are also very tiny, which I really liked, but they are kind of like the 4-pointed stars, but I believe that they have like 5 or 6 points on them. Super pretty. They are gold and they are very bendable and super tiny, and I actually really like that because when you have those sequin pieces that are gold like that, most of the times they are a little bit larger, so it is harder to encapsulate. But with those being very small and thin, it will be super easy to encapsulate those. This next item is a little mix here of different charms and rhinestones, and I decided to pick this up because I really liked the black color theme. Honestly, I really like doing black nails, but for some reason, I feel like I never have the chance or I never get inspiration with doing a black nail set. So I decided that maybe this little charm and rhinestone mix here would give me some sort of inspiration to do a black nail set. I feel like I do get a good bit of comments asking me to do a black themed nail set, and honestly, I really like doing black nails. Again, I just feel like I don't get the inspiration to reach for black nail art or black gel polish, so I feel like all I really need is a little bit of inspiration and then I can do a black nail set. So that's what I was thinking when I picked this up, with the black butterflies, the black chain, and also some black flowers as well. The next item that we are getting into here is some Polygel. I have yet to actually use Polygel from Temu, so this was super exciting. I was very excited to try these. I can't even remember the price for these Polygels, but they were super cheap. There were also some different colors available as well. These are the smaller 15 ml tubes. They have the number and kind of like a color swatch on the bottle. They do all come sealed, so basically it's like any other polygel you would buy from like Amazon or wherever you may be purchasing your polygel. And for these 3 colors, they are glitter polygels. Honestly, I wish I would have picked out some other colors of polygel as well. I feel like more than likely, if you guys continue to like my Temu haul videos, I will go shopping on there a lot and pick out some more polygels. I also want to try their dip in acrylic powder. So I feel like, again, if you guys are enjoying these, let me know by giving the video a like and commenting below. That way I know that I can continue shopping on there to purchase more items and create more hauls for you guys. But these polygels were really good quality. One thing I do want to say is that they were a little bit in between a stiffer and a stickier polygel. They were not super sticky. They were not too sticky to where I didn't like working with them. They were a little bit stiff though, and personally I do like using a stiffer polygel. Squeezing them out of the tube was a little bit difficult, but one little trick that you can do is just soak the polygels in warm water, and that will soften them up a bit and allow it to squeeze out of the tube easier. I feel like the reason I was having a little bit of trouble squeezing them out of the tube is because number one, I got lazy and didn't soak them in warm water, and number two, these are glitter polygels, and as you can see, they are packed with glitter, so when you do have a glitter polygel or gel polish, it is going to be just a little bit stiffer than most other products just because it does have all of that glitter in there. So the next item here is actually a Polygel nail kit. I am going to be trying my best to do a video just focusing on this Temu Polygel kit. I didn't use this in today's video, but I did just want to show everything that was included, and it will also be linked down below, of course, along with all of the other products. But I do want to try this kit alone and just like kind of try a cheap Temu Polygel kit. I think that would be a super fun and interesting video to just try this entire kit. So taking a look here, we do have the mini lamp, which I was very surprised that this kit actually came with a mini lamp, especially because the price of this kit, again, I really can't remember, and I don't have the screenshot currently up on screen. I do my voiceover first, and then I'll go back in and do any edits like that. So I can't remember how much it is, but on screen, if it is there, you will be able to take note to that. So the next item included in the kit is a buffer. We also have some toe separators. I feel like that's always weird that brands include those in kits, but it's okay, no worries. I do my toenails at home. The next item is a cleaner brush or a dust brush. Very helpful. I love those stiffer dust brushes. And we also have the Polygel and spatula. This is dual-ended, of course, very basic and standard to most every Polygel brush, with the brush on one end and the spatula on the other end. We also have the dual forms. I am not a huge fan of dual forms, so I probably will not use those, but they are included in this kit in case you are a dual form lover. We also have the top and the base coat, and these were actually in plastic bottles, which I thought was a little bit weird. I did open them up though, and the product was completely fine, and I didn't really notice anything. Don't forget, I will try my best to actually focus an entire video on this specific Polygel kit, so I am just doing a quick little overlook at everything. We also get 5 different colors of Polygel. These ones again are 15 ml. They don't have a color swatch on the front of the bottle, but they are numbered. They are also all sealed, and I am just going to be swatching these colors on a index card. So these Polygels here, these ones were definitely a lot stickier and runnier compared to the glitter polygels. So these ones I didn't actually use in this video. I did end up using the glitter polygels. That's why I could talk a little bit more about how I thought the consistency was for those glitter ones. These ones I didn't actually use, but as I was swatching them, the colors were running and spreading together. I really wasn't even able to swatch all of the colors before they started to kind of mush and blend together. Now, it wasn't a super like huge run. They were not running the whole way down the index card, but you can see a little bit where they kind of blended together because they are a little bit stickier and a runnier formula of polygel. And again, I will actually be trying those polygel kit in a separate video. That way I can actually take note and try that entire kit. So the next item here are some more of these soft gel tips, 12 sizes. They're clear, they're numbered, extra long, full cover tips, and there are 240 of them. These ones are stiletto. As you guys may know, I have tried the square and the coffin ones of these nail tips as well. They are the extra long style. They have so many soft gel and half cover nail tips on the Temu website. I personally really like these specific soft gel ones here, and I wanted to try them in the stiletto shape. I really don't reach for stiletto nails often, and honestly, I don't think, or I can't even remember the last time I did stiletto nails, but it is always nice to have stiletto nails because for some designs, it just might look better with a stiletto nail shape, but I personally lean towards a square or a coffin. Here is the sizes, the smallest and the largest, just I put it side by side so you can get an idea for how big the largest and how small the smallest size is. And I just quickly wanted to show here that these ones are the coffin shape. I did actually end up using these coffin ones in today's video, but I did just want to show these because there are options available. So if you want the extra long full cover soft gel nail tips, you don't have to get the stiletto. They also do have coffin, and I believe, yeah, they do have square as well. And while I'm finishing up here, I did just want to mention that I will be linking everything down below in the description box, giving a little bit more information about Temu down there, linking the products that I'm showing. I will also leave the link to the app. That way you can download the app and sign in. That way you can get that $100 coupon. So that is always great. So definitely don't miss out on that opportunity. The next item I'm showing here are 100 disposable masks. I use these actually when I am working at my nail desk. If I am doing my nails, especially if I'm using monomer and acrylic, I will put a mask on. If I'm filing my nails, I will wear a mask. If I'm using dip powder, I'll wear a mask. Mostly anytime I'm sitting at my nail desk, I am usually wearing a mask. That way I can protect my body. I try to avoid any product getting inside my nose. I really don't want to be breathing those products in. So that is the reason I picked these up. Now, of course, these are also great for COVID as well. So if you are wearing a mask when you're going out, you can get these for that as well. But they are absolutely perfect masks to use when you're doing your nails. You can wear it and they are disposable, so you can just toss them. And then there were, I believe, 100 in that pack as well. So the next item here are some claw clips. I decided I would get these because sometimes when I'm doing my nails, I like to wear scrunchies most of the times. But sometimes I just got out of the shower, my hair's still a little damp, I don't feel like blow drying it, so I like to just put it up in a claw clip. That way I don't have it on my neck because I do have longer hair. I also just like to wear these if I'm going out real quick and I can just twirl up my hair, and these worked pretty good. I do have some thicker hair and longer hair, and they were pretty good in my hair. You can tell that they are painted though, and I feel like the color will eventually wear off, but honestly, I really like them and I will definitely continue to use them. I do actually currently have one in my hair right now while I am doing this voiceover, and it is staying in place. It's holding my hair back, and I do really like those claw clips. Just something a little bit not nail related, but in my perspective, it is nail related because I will have it over here near my nail desk. And the next item, same type of thing. It is a scrunchie holder. And this I will also keep by my nail desk because, as you guys may already know, when I am doing my nails, I like to have it out of my face. I don't like to lean over and have it fall down, so I do like to either put it up in a scrunchie or a claw clip like I had just mentioned, and this will work perfectly. These scrunchies are also actually from Temu as well, so I think that's super cool. But that was a very nice acrylic plastic holder for my scrunchies, and it holds all of the ones I have over by my nail desk. So the next item came in a little bit of a weird box. It kind of just looks like a present, but the name for this, they call it a acrylic nail lamp DIY night lamp, I believe. I think that is what it said on the box. But when I saw the listing for this on Temu, I was like, oh my goodness, this would look so good on my nail desk. I could jot down little notes for myself, or I can write a to-do list. Maybe I can just put a quick little note on it that I want to say or make sure I include in the video. Well, I don't actually do my voiceovers on my nail desk. I do that in a separate room, but I feel like this would be nice if I want to include a end shot of the nails that I don't always include. I could write a little note on here and then it would kind of be right there to where I would see it. And I did just write a quick little message to you guys, like and subscribe. It does come with the little, I think it's pretty much like a dry erase marker. I don't really know for sure, but I believe that's what it is because basically this is just a piece of like acrylic plastic or something like that. And then you can draw whatever you want on it. You stick it right into the light base. You then can just plug it in. It does not include a block, just a USB. It then has a button there where you can press it to turn it on and off. There are also 3 different light settings, so they are all different colors, kind of like a warmer yellow, more in between a warm and a white, and then just a whiter light. I didn't turn off any of my filming light, so I do apologize for that, but it is a really nice light. It definitely lights up the message, and honestly, I think this is one of the coolest things from today's nail haul. And I just think it's very nice to include these little items that are still from Temu, but they are just a little bit different versus like polygel or glitters. It's still something I'm going to use in my nail area, giving you ideas of how you can use it. And also, you can even put this in your kitchen and you can write a menu on it for the week or just for the day. You can write the date on it every day. Really, this is so useful. You can just write a cute little message or like a quote and leave it on there. I thought that was a really cute item, and it actually was the last item in today's Temu haul. So this was part 2 of my super huge $500 Temu haul. That was everything for today. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way you don't miss the other 3 parts of this haul. If you haven't watched part 1, it will be linked up in the cards. That way you can go check out that video as well. All of the products that I did show will be linked down below in the description box, along with a little bit of information about Temu if you haven't shopped on Temu yet. Also, please do not forget about download the Temu app to get a $100 coupons for free. That link will also be in the description box below, and that is available for new and old users. So if you are new, I also do have a special 30% off discount code for you as well. That code is only for new users though. So if you are or have already purchased items from Temu, sadly you cannot use that code, but that code will be on screen. I really hope that you guys did enjoy all of the items I showed in today's video. I cannot wait to share with you guys all of the other items. They are going to be coming soon. I'm trying to get all of these videos out in this month, but I do have to split them up a little bit because I do have other videos to get to as well. But now it is time to actually try out some of these cheap, affordable nail products, and we are actually going to be doing our nails, and I am going to be using some of that glitter polygel. So for the nail set, I am going to be using the extra long soft gel nail tips. These are the coffin ones. In the video, I did show the stiletto ones, but like I mentioned, then there are options available. I am going to be doing the Femi Beauty / Lazy Girl method just because this video was almost an hour long. I did try to trim it down as much as possible, but I do know you guys like the longer videos. But if I were to do the overlay method with this polygel, this video would have been definitely pushing like an hour and a half. So I decided I would just do the Femi Beauty / Lazy Girl method. And then when I actually try that Temu polygel kit, I will be doing those nails with the overlay method. That way I can just get a little bit more feel for the polygel. I am using the polygel brush. I am also using a tulip dampen dish and also the little nail stand, both the dampen dish and the nail stand. Those are from Temu as well, and they have been in some of my previous Temu hauls. But I am now just using some isopropyl alcohol for my slip. I went ahead and dipped my polygel brush in there. I squeezed out some polygel into my full cover nail tip, and then I am just going to be patting it around. I am really not going to be explaining a ton or a lot about the Femi Beauty / Lazy Girl method, but I have really done this method a few times on my channel. and have gone in depth, giving you guys some tips and tricks. So if you have never heard of this method, or if you want to know more about this method, I will try to remember to leave a link to a video up in the cards where I just talk a little bit more about it. But for all of the nails, I am just going to be using all three of the glitter polygels, the pink, purple, and blue. And I am going to be creating some ombres. So when you are doing ombres when using this method, you always want to start with the tip of the nail and put the color that you want at the tip first. You will just squeeze out some polygel like I just did. Use your brush and some slip solution to mold the polygel. When you get it to going up the nail to where you want it to stop, that is then where you will fade out the polygel and just keep it a little thinner, blending it and really creating that ombre. Basically, it's pretty much the same as if you were to just do it as an overlay, but this way you will do the tip of the nail first, and then you will get all of those finished. I like to do about a 20 to 30 second cure, and then that's when I will then go in with the cuticle bead of polygel. So I'm just going to go ahead and let the rest of this polygel application play out. I did speed it up just a little bit because I do know that this method can get super boring to wash because it is a very repetitive and repeating process. But I really hope that you guys are enjoying the video. If you are still here, thank you so much. Keep on watching through the entire video. It will really mean the world to me, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I also recently hit 15,000 subscribers this morning, so I just wanted to say thank you so much. If you are new here and you just subscribed, or if you are a returning subscriber, all of you, really, I wouldn't be here without any of you, so thank you so much for supporting my channel and my nail journey. I am super thankful for all of you guys, and I really cannot thank you enough. I truly mean it. I also just want to thank you all for just sticking around and being here with me. So here are the nails after I have filled the tip color in on all of them. This polygel here was cured in the nail lamp. I do know some people who do not like to cure, but I personally do like to cure. That way when I go in with my second color, the first color doesn't mix all around and the polygel doesn't move, it stays in place. So I went ahead, did all of the tips and did the molding of the polygel and all of that as you guys saw. And then I went ahead and did about a 20 to 30 second cure. Now I am just going in with the tip color, and this is the second color for the ombre. Basically, I am just going to be doing the same exact thing, but starting at the nail bed area, molding that polygel and working it down just to finish off and really create the ombre. I absolutely loved these glitter colors. I thought they ombre'd really nicely. It can be a little bit difficult to ombre doing the Femi Beauty Lazy Girl method, but once you get the hang of it, I feel like it isn't super hard. I do know that it is definitely probably easier and you kind of get a little bit more freedom when you do an ombre with the overlay method. You can do encapsulation, you can just do a lot more, but you are still able to make it work, and I feel like probably it's a little bit faster this way because you do not have to encapsulate. But as you can see here, I'm just putting in that cuticle bead and blending that down, just really creating that ombre. One thing I didn't mention that I do always like to try to mention when doing this method is that When you are doing this way of polygel, you do not really need to focus on giving the nail strength, support, structure. You are basically just using the polygel for the color and what you will be using to adhere the nails to your natural nails. So keep in mind, a little bit of polygel goes a long way. You really do not have to use a lot of polygel at all. And honestly, in some of the nails, I used quite a bit of polygel, so off camera, I did go in and take some polygel out of the bead that I'm applying here, the second bead of polygel. Some of those I just applied a little too much polygel, so I did just go in and take a little bit of that polygel out. I do really apologize for doing this method. I feel like personally, I don't really like doing this method too much anymore. It is very quick and easy to do, and sometimes when I'm not really in the mood to do a video or I really need to get a video done, I will do this method because it is a lot quicker for me and easier for me to do. But I feel like it does get super boring and it is just a super repetitive process. But I promise I am going to be trying to get a video out of me trying that actual polygel kit from Temu, and for that I will actually do the polygel overlay instead of doing the Femi Beauty method. So once I was all finished with that second bead of polygel for all of the nails, I did not cure because I need that to be uncured polygel. That way when I place it down onto my natural nail, I will then cure it onto my natural nail using that uncured polygel. So the tip of the nail is cured, but that second bead of polygel is not cured until I place it down on my natural nail. I did go ahead and just apply a peel off base coat because I will be removing these nails. If you do want them to last, you will need to make sure to go in with a good prep routine. Also, another good thing is that these are actually soft gel nail tips. So when you are curing the polygel will cure to the nail tip and it will make it a lot better so that the nail tip doesn't pop off from the polygel like a dual form would. Once I had all of my nails on, I went ahead and cured on the top for 60 seconds, the underside for 60 seconds, and I also went ahead and did all of my filing and buffing off camera. That way I could just keep the video short and sweet. Well, it isn't super short, but you guys know what I mean. So now that I am all finished with the nails, they're buffed and filed, I am going to be going in with my design. I am starting off with this silver gel polish. It's just a silver glitter, which is also from Temu. This was in the first haul from this part 5 series. So I am just going to be applying a coat of that to all of the nails. I just wanted to bring in a little bit more glitter and just make the nails blend a little bit more. So I went in with a coat of that. I cured for 30 seconds, and then I also used the top coat from Temu here. This was from that same gel polish haul, and I just applied a layer of this to all of the nails, and then I will be applying my charms. Here are the nails after the top coat was cured. I was absolutely loving them. I thought adding on that glitter gel polish just made them look a lot better. It also just brought a little bit more glitter into the nail set. So like I mentioned in the beginning, I am going to be doing a very chunky and kawaii themed nail set. That's why I kept the nails very simple with just the 3 glitter polygels and doing some simple ombres. I am now just going to be taking a rhinestone glue, putting a blob of that either on the nail where I want the charm to be, and for some of the charms like this one here, I am actually applying it to the back of the charm. For some reason, when I was doing this, I was not in frame whatsoever. So I really do apologize for that, but it is a super simple and easy process. I just put the rhinestone glue on the nail where I want the rhinestone to, or the charm to be, or I put it on the back of the charm like I did there, and then I just put the charm in place where I want it to be. I do about a 15-second cure, move on and place the next charm, and just continue moving on with that same exact process. I really don't know why I wasn't in frame for this, but once I did have on all of the charms, I just went ahead and did a full 60-second cure just to make sure everything was fully cured. And those charms were the finishing touch to this nail set. I have not done a super chunky kawaii nail set in quite a while, so this was different for me. These nails were heavy and they had some big old charms on them, but I really liked them. So that was it. I just went ahead and applied my cuticle oil to nourish my cuticles, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is a finished look of these nails. I think they turned out so cute. Personally, these type of nails is not something that I could ever get away with wearing unless I'm going to some sort of fun party where I would just wear these nails as press-ons for like a day or a night, something like that. I just feel like I would really not be able to complete any tasks in a day with these nails on. I have 3 dogs, so I just know it would just be way too difficult, especially with my little puppy. She would be trying to bite at my nails all day, wondering what the heck do you have on your nails? But still, I really like them, and for doing fun video purpose nails, I think it is super cute, and I do know some people can fully function with nails like that, so definitely props to you. You rock, you go, because I know I would not be able to function. But anyways, that's not the point. They still turned out super cute. I really hope that you guys did enjoy the video. Please check the description box for any information like the link to download the Temu app so you can claim your $100 coupon. Don't forget about that. I don't want you guys to miss out. Also, I will be linking all of the products I used and mentioned or showed down below in the description box as well. And any other information I feel like I have to add, I will include that in the description box as well. But I really hope that you guys did enjoy the video. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.